Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Defense wins championships, baby. Kill. We're going to 54.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Under 10. 10. It's free.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Go to 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over. With a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 52 yards. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 90.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Cousins, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And for Stephon Diggs, people were wondering if his future in Minnesota might be a little uncertain, but he looked right at home in Week 6 against the Eagles. 167 yards, 3 touchdowns in that ball game. He was huge. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Cousins, and able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On 2nd down, Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Ben Gideon in on the stop. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Brees. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Opposite.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now, Brees again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 1, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 68 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll make it 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 69 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That's fielded in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries.
3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definite reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but can he?
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
X3, 218, chop it.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Cousins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. They find some open field here. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
Athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Check safety, check safety. Pilot, 64, weak.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man as Thielen is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Switch. Lucky 48.
Cousins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Cousins now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bailey got the extra point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, the quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He finds his man Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Cousins again. And Diggs has it. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll run. This is Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down at 4. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Cousins now from the 50. Going deep for Diggs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On third down, here's Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Kill. 0-2.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
On the carry, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cousins, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
11.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing his Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had the
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on it. Baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been